What's up, people? What's up, people? This is your boy K Solo. Like I told you, people, I was gonna give you guys a story. Okay? This story is based on one dude, but as you're gonna see, there was more people involved with this story. Okay? Now, let me shut off the lights here. I'm gonna get another little light. Hold on. You know your boy gonna turn on the light. Chill. Give me 1 second. Okay. Let me lower this thing down a little bit right here. Where's my chair? I mean my hat. Right here. Sorry about that. Sorry about this, guys. All right. The story's like this, all right? There was these three dudes. They all had the name Chino, all right? This is a reconciling story. These three dudes by the name of Chino, they wind up in the same house in C-76. So this is back in the 80s, all right? This is like back in the 80s, 85, 86, somewhere around there. Okay. Now, these three Chinos, they met each other in C-76. Yeah, baby, I'm doing a story now. I'm doing a story. So these three guys, right? Excuse me about that. Let me lay it over here in my biz hat. These three guys met in C-76 doing the bid. They were all three doing the bid, and all three had the name Chino. And all three wound up in the same house. Now, all three Chinos used to bust their guns. They used to get busy, no question about that. These guys was well known, but there was one dude from the other two that was more crazier, more, how can you say, atrevido. More, atrevido means a dude that he was more gutly. You feel me? So obviously these three guys had the shit. So you had Chino Puñalá, that was the main dude. That's the dude that was more gutly than the other two Chino. Chino Puñalá, you had Chino Flaco, and Chino Traqueteo, I think it was, something like that. They all had the first name Chino. Remember, Chino Puñalá, Chino Flaco, and Chino Traqueteo. Okay, you already know they're from Puerto Rico. So these dudes, like I said, they was in New York doing their thing. This is the time from the crack, the dope, making mad money. I didn't know these dudes. I didn't give a fuck about these dudes. These dudes was not in my level as me knowing who the fuck they were. Okay. Now, I get locked up in 1987. When I get locked up in 1987, basically I wound up in C-95, okay, doing my thing in C-95, you already know. First house I got to was the projects. Second house I got to, I set it off. The third house I went to, I set it off again. And I wind up, what was it? From that house to that house. Yeah, I wind up working. They wound up giving me the job. The captain comes to me and said, look, man, you've been in a few fights. Why don't you chill? If not, the next time you come down here and with another fight or whatever the fuck, you're going to go to the box for a long time. So I was like, fuck it. I got to do something. You know what I'm saying? Because, at that time, in 87, I was there for drug possession, drug sales and stuff like that. And plus, I was young. I was fucking crazy young. You understand what I'm saying? So I didn't really give a fuck. I was barely going on 20. You feel me? I was 19 going on 20. So what happens? I wound up getting a job. No, bullshit. I wound up having another fight. And when I had that fight, I was going to go to the box. They wanted to give me 90 days in the box, bro. 90 fucking days in the box. I couldn't see that. I'm already locked up. I'm going to go and fucking get duped up a double lockup by going to the box for 90 fucking days. Are you fucking crazy? That's what I thought to myself. Are you crazy? So what I did was, like I told you guys, what people used to do. They used to go play the MO. Like, I'm crazy. I can't take it no more. You understand what I'm saying? So what happens, they put me in one of those houses. And I told you guys the story that I went up in one of those houses, but there was nobody crazy there. Everybody was just there doing the same thing I did, trying to get away from the box. And there was dudes that couldn't live in population anyway, but, thought they was the shit because they was living in a house like that. You understand what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. A lot of dudes that was in houses like that was dudes that was trying to get away from the box. I met Bosco there. I met Little Mafia there. I met Flacco there. I met a lot of dudes that were busting their guns. You understand what I'm saying? Boo. I met Black Boo there. Oh, man, yeah, forget about it. You understand what I'm saying, guys? So, anyway, I went up in the house. You already know, me and my man, El Swell. We was chilling, blah. We got packed up by Militant because we was going all crazy. We was doing some crazy shit when he went to vacation. And when he came back, he saw all the crazy stuff that was going on. He said, enough is enough. You niggas can't hang here no more. And boom, he got us out of the house. We went back to Pop Dog, no question. I went up in the house and Marju. And Marju, we had a riot squad. Not a riot squad. We had a racial fight in the house, in the fucking house. You understand what I'm saying? But when I get to that house, there's a dude named Chino. And this Chino was Chino Puñalá. You see it? You feeling me? But I don't know the dude. I just know there's a bunch of Puerto Ricans there. And, of course, the 5%ers had the house locked down. You feeling me? They had the house locked down. So when I got there in the time that they was gonna, there was the Puerto Ricans and shit like that. The Spanish dudes was gonna set it off. So when I got there, the next day they set it off. So of course, I was not gonna get involved with that because I didn't know the Spanish dudes and I didn't know the black dudes. Plus, I didn't play that shit. But what happened was that one time I was on the phone. This was the same day. I was on the phone, and it was supposed to be somebody's slot time. One of the black dudes' slot time. So when the dude comes to me and says, yo, papi, you got to get out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to use the phone. So I looked at the dude and I said, yo, pa, you got to wait till I finish, bro. So the dude looked at me and said, oh, you knew. All right, when you finish, come see me in my bed. I let the nigga say, all right, man, I'm going to go see you in your bed. So I stood like about another 20 minutes with my ex-girl, Edie. So when the conversation was over, I hang up the phone. Boom, I'm gonna go to this nigga's bed now. What happens, he's walking straight down to me, and he said, yo, once I finish my phone call, I'm gonna talk to you. So I said, do your thing, bro, you know where I'm at. Boom, I go over there. Once I go to my bed, one of the Spanish dudes, two Spanish dudes come to me. Like, yo, be careful. That's one of the dudes that's in charge of the house. And I'm like, what you mean in charge of the house? He was like, nah, the black dudes got this house locked down. They got all the guns. You know what I'm saying? They got like 6, 7 guns. And I'm like, okay, you guys don't got no guns? It was like, nah. So I'm like, I got a razor on me. I got a razor given by a CO. And I could say who, man. Motherfucking Palmer. Palmer gave me a razor when he met me in 2 Upper. You feel me? So I got a razor, but the razor's not going to be enough. That's like 12 dudes. And 12 dudes, 7 guns? No, it's not going to happen. But if I get busy, I get busy. So, because of that dude, what he did there, talking about, so anyway, listen to this. When he finished the phone, he comes to me. The motherfucker. He told me, yo, papi, at 7:30, bullshit, what was it, 10:30 is my slot time. 10:30 to motherfucking, no, bullshit, 9:30 to 9:30, 10 to 10, 9:30 to 10:30 was his slot time. So the dude had an hour. A fucking hour. So I looked at him and I said, yo, you took like 20 minutes out of my slot time. Tomorrow, you can't be doing that. So I looked at the dude and I got up. But the Puerto Ricans dude that was telling me, yo, about the guns. So I came and I said, yo, you know something, man? I'm going to respect that. Go ahead. My bad. So I played possum. You feel me? I could have knocked this nigga out any minute, any moment I wanted. But I played possum. So when I go, the dude breaks out. I sit back in my bed. Boom, I'm chilling. The 2 Puerto Ricans that came to me, like, yo, you see what I'm telling you, blah, blah, blah. So I looked at them. I said, yo, just count me in. I'm with this. They were like, oh, okay, boom. So they go back and they report to the main 2 dudes that was holding down the Puerto Ricans. And there was this guy named Viejo And this guy, another guy named, I forgot his name, but I used to call him Homo Lover. That nigga used to fuck around, take baths with homos, but he was nasty motherfucker. I forgot the dude's name anyway. So they go and they report, yeah, we got the dude, we got that big guy. They didn't know I used to box. They had no idea that I used to box, none of that crazy shit. They didn't know nothing. They found out after the racist war that we had, the racist war we had. Then they found out when I hit this other kid, beat the shit out of this kid named Danny. You know, he was Puerto Rican and shit, but he had to be dealt with. Anyway, so now when all this shit's going on, the next day comes, boom. Now we chilling. The first thing it started, breakfast. You already know the tension. The shit was in the tension was in the air, bro. All the Puerto Ricans didn't get up for breakfast. I got up. I said, fuck all that. Boom, I went. They gave me, by me looking the way I was looking at them, they knew. You're going to give me some food, bro. So they gave me 2 boxes of cereals. They gave me a nice size of jelly, 2 milks, and boom, I went on my own. You feeling me? I went on my own, took my shit, boom, ate it, bye, threw it away, and I went back to sleep. Okay. Boom, I wake up somewhere like about 11:30. Everybody's up now, walking around. Yeah. This is a Saturday. So everybody walking around. So that was the day that we was going to roll. That the day they told me they was going to roll. So next thing you know, they're having little meetings here and there, like 3 at a time, 2 at a time. The old man's telling one person to spread it out. They tells another person what to spread out to another group. So they all spread it out. They all come. So at one of the dudes come to me and said, yo, listen, Biel said that by 7 o'clock after the last chow, once the chow finishes, that the house gangs, because these black dudes, they was house gangs, but they used not do no work. They had regular dudes doing their work. You know what I'm saying? Like what I call crabs, what you guys call day room dummies. So they go and they doing their thing. Boom, child comes. The last child comes. Now when the last child comes, I got the razor ready. You know what I'm saying? I had the razor like in the holster and everything, and I used to cheek it. Sometimes I cheek it. Sometimes I used to boof it. So boom. So I had a boof at that moment. I took it out. Boom. Went to the bathroom, toilet. Boom. Took it out with a string that I had. I had it tied up in the string. I pulled it out. Boom. Came out. Now I got my ox. I'm ready. Boom. Next you know, I see the Puerto Ricans do. They grabbing dustpans. The dustpans. They grabbing dustpans. They grabbing the brushes, the big handle brushes that's fucking thick. You hit a nigga with it, he's going down, son. They grabbing that. They grabbing the mop ringers. Those poles. The poles that you squeeze the mop. You could take those poles out. So they started taking them out, boom, because because it was supposed to be after the last chow, like when the cleaning was started. You feel me? Like when dudes starts cleaning the tables and all that, and the people that clean the tables are the dudes that what you call crash dummies. That these dudes had them doing that by force. You understand what I'm saying? It was 2 black dudes and like 3 Puerto Ricans that we didn't fuck with them. They got packed up too. The 3 Puerto Ricans and the 2 black dudes that was slaves, we packed them up to get the fuck out of there too. You know what I'm saying? We got them out the house also. Even though they didn't bust no gun, they didn't do nothing, they was not down with the dudes inside, they didn't do shit. So anyway, that's what's going down. That's what happened in that house. All right. Now back to the Chino. Now, I see this dude, right? Chino. And we all talking, what time we gonna do, what time we gonna, the time we gonna get busy and all that shit, and I'm listening, boom, 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 okay. Now, this dude Chino, supposed to be Chino Puñalada, supposed to be a dude that sets it off, gets busy. This dude did not seem like that. This dude did not seem like the Chino that I was hearing about. All through the building, when I was running around, they were like, yo, that nigga Chino Puñalada got locked up, yo, he's in M module, blah, 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 blah. But, you know what I'm saying? He didn't look at that type. He didn't even talk like that type. But after the months went by, after we had the racist war and we got busy, boom, 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 they all got caught in the day room with all their guns because, we started whipping on them. They ran into the day room and they wanted us in the day room, but we would have gone in the day room. Yeah, we would smash them, but a couple of them would have got stabbed. But anyway, We got them, boom, they ran into the day room. Next thing you know, the riot squad comes in, boom, bam. Next thing you know, they go to the day room, nothing but like 7, 8 guns in the floor. Of course, it was theirs because they the only ones in the fucking day room. You feel me? So they packed them up. They packed everybody up. Not everybody, but all the black guys that was down with it, they all got packed up. Even those that the COs were never gonna pick, but they packed themselves up because they knew they couldn't live there now. You understand? So what happens? We cleared up. Everybody's happy. Everybody's jumping around. Oh yeah, we did this, yo. Oh, you know, like these motherfuckers never did nothing like that before in their life. So that nigga Chino was like all hyped up. Oh yeah, you know, talking that gangster shit in Spanish. And I don't even think I seen him do anything. I think he threw a plastic bucket at one of them. That's it. Okay. A couple months passes by now. Now I'm in El Marju. El Marju, the craziest fucking house in C95 completely. You feeling me? Bosco had that house locked down. Puerto Rican Bosco, dark skin from the Bronx, 183rd and Crescent, all that shit. My dude, my man, my homie. Anyway, I get into that house. You already know, Bosco goes home. I stay over at the house. Now it's my house, K Solo's house, Junebug's house. Not even K Solo, Junebug. After a while, they gave me the name Solo. In that house, in El Marju, they gave me that name Solo. So boom, we chilling, we doing our thing, blah, blah, blah. So now I'm hearing about this guy more now, about Chino Puñalá. I'm hearing about this dude. What happens? This nigga winds up in the next house. I'm in A side, he winds up in the B. So everybody like, yo, that nigga Chino Puñalá is in the hallway. Yo, he's coming in. He might come into the house over here. So you got all these Goya bean niggas that was in my house. Like, oh, Chino, what's up, Chino? You know, like on the nigga's dick. So I go and I investigate. I want to find out who the fuck is this Chino dude, B. Guess what? It's the same dude that was in M Marju with me, who I wasn't feeling that he was getting busy like that he didn't get busy. I don't know, man. For me, it was a front. But when I saw him this time, after a couple of months, now the nigga looking all greasy, like, yo, he got a nice fat gold chain on, and a fat bracelet with a fat watch. Now I'm looking at this nigga like, okay, maybe this nigga was like that because he probably was on dope and he probably was going through the sickness and shit like that, but now he's better. So now he's that warlord that I keep hearing about, that he was in Scene 76, warlord, him and 2 other Chinos, that they was doing their thing. They was cutting everything in C76. Mommy, you should have been done that. I'm ready for you now. I'm ready for you now. So anyway, right. So, well, you know, I look at this nigga, he's in there. What happened? They don't put him on my side, they put him on the other side, on the B side. So, after a couple of days, I'm hearing the niggas in the house, he's chilling, hoo-ha, he, hoo-ha. Boom, I remember one day I had to go next door to the other side of the house to pick something up. I forgot what it was. But I go there, and the nigga walked by my way and said, yo, Jumbo, right? And I looked at him and said, yeah. He said, yo, remember me, Chino? And I'm like, oh, shit, yeah, I remember you, you know, the day with the fight with the Prietos and shit like that. You know, we got busy, okay. And I'm like, wow, look at you, bro. Look at that fat chain. I'm looking at this nigga's chain like, damn. I got like 3 of them on me. I got like 3. At one time, I had 8 gold chains, bro. Wifey at that time was trying to kill me, man. She got mad because I had a shorty come to visit me, and she took off all the chains that she had on. She took them off and put them right there. Told me like that. I mean, I could have them. And she's like, I don't want none of these chains. Here, take that. Chains that I got in the island. You feel me? That I took from people. So, you know, I'm like, oh, right, yeah, let me go back to my house and say, yo, I heard that that's your house. I'm like, nah, it's not my house, man. It's me and my boy's house, man. You know what I'm saying? I never took that thing that was my house. Nah, bro. Never that. Nigga was like, yo, this is my house now, man. I only been here for like 4 or 5 days, man. I really got this shit locked down. Yeah, the nigga used to get smashed. He used to get dope. His wife used to bring that nigga dope. So, yeah, no question. At that time, I used to not fuck with the dope. So, I come up. I go back inside, hoo-ha, whatever, I'm chilling. Okay. There's this dude that comes in, a new reception guy. He got a fat chain, fat leather jacket on. You got these niggas on the other side, in the B side, stressing this nigga like they're all in the window, like looking at this nigga like they're all thirsty, like looking like fucking monkeys in the cage. Ain't nobody stressing nobody in my side. Because I used to have that. Yo, don't let nobody feel, you know what I'm saying, how can I say, uncomfortable. Because you guys didn't like that shit. You guys didn't like it if you have a bunch of people in the gate looking at you like, yeah. You guys would have felt scared, you know what I'm saying, uncomfortable. So I said, don't do that. So, you know, you want to watch the guy, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that was going to put the guy on my side, so I don't know what the fuck happened. The nigga said, nah, I want to go to that side, to the B side. Fucking idiot. He goes to the B side. Now, this is when I say that Chino Puñalada didn't have no fucking juice. And if he had juice, he was scared to death of this dude. There was 3 black dudes that got into that house to the B side. 3 5 percenters. That Puerto Rican dude that I told you that had the gold chain, nice leather jacket on and everything, that obviously he was getting smashed. He was somebody about money. Because the dudes used to stay in the visits. The dudes used to come back with packages full of clothes and shit like that. So those 3 Morenos, they went and they started this dude. They cut this nigga and they took his chain. They took the dude's chain. The dude got ripped, $150, easy, whackata. The dude is leaking. This I know because it happened like about 7 o'clock at night. And after chow, it's like always something after chow. That's when the shit set off. After chow, and I was there when I saw the blood. And at that time, they had a big thing with AIDS. So they used to have people wrapped up with gloves and everything to clean up that blood shit with alcohol, bleach, whatever the fuck it was. So they caught this nigga. So I went up and I sent a kite to Chino Puñalada, like, yo, how that Spanish dude got cut like that, B? How you gonna let that nigga, how you gonna let these dudes take his shit? Because let's keep it real, man. It was black and Puerto Ricans, man. And we used to bump heads a lot. Let's keep it official. We're not supposed to, but we did. Chino like, yo, man, you know, I told the nigga to give me the chain like that, I could hold it. And I'm like, yo, but that's not the point. The point is that was his chain, bro. The point is that he was feeding all you guys. Yeah, I know you get head off. I was telling the nigga, I know you get head off, Chino. But this nigga, I heard that what you was getting off was sunflower seeds, but this nigga was getting off with the mother packages. You was getting off with like, what, a bundle? This nigga was getting head off with grams, pure shit. Had everybody fucked up in the house. Even had a bunch of dudes in my house fucked up. He sent me some weed. No question, that was love. He didn't know me, but he heard that was the house that was, you know, I was running. So he sent me some weed. He should have stood in my house. But no, he wanted to go to the B side. He got robbed, so I was questioning Chino. Yo, Chino, this is supposed to be your house, but you're gonna let 3 dudes that just came to this house take over shit? Oh, nah, you know, I'm over here. They don't fuck with my people. So I was like, but once again, they did. They cut one of your peoples, bro. They cut a Latino, bro. A Latino that was giving you drugs, nigga. A Latino that was buying commissary, that was hitting your niggas off. And your niggas didn't do nothing for this man? That's what I got mad at Chino. So he started cursing, and I started breaking on this nigga too. I was like, yo, what the fuck, yo? Blah, blah. So the next thing you know, like about an hour later, that man was barking at you. We started barking. Yo, that's my business. I'm like, yo, fucking you pussy. I was telling that nigga, I was mad, bro. If that nigga would have been next to me, I would have ripped this nigga, son. So about an hour later, after the argument stopped. About an hour later, he calls me again, because we used to speak to the vent. That's how we used to speak. You know what I'm saying? That's how we used to speak, to the vent. And then he was like, yo, perdona, man, I'm sorry, you know, but this and that. And I was like, yo, don't worry about it. But, you know, you should have hold that man down. He was like, yo, you right about that, Solo. That's when they started calling me Solo, little by little. Yo, you right about that, man, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I was fucking high. I didn't know this was going on. And I was like, yo, Chino, you got to cut that shit off, man. So, boom, what happens a couple of days later, that passes. And this is why I'm telling you, God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly, man. What happened to Chino? He goes to court. He goes to fucking court. Now, mind you, when they cut that Puerto Rican dude, the 3 black 5%ers that cut that Puerto Rican dude, they got caught. They sent him out of there quickly. Boom, you out of here. I think they got a new case and everything. They caught him big, bro. They cut that dude real big, man. Big times. So Chino goes to court. One of the 5%ers that's there, that cut that Spanish dude, guess what? He caught Chino. Ripped him, something ugly, and took Chino's gold chain. bracelet, watch. Now I'm saying to myself, wait a minute. He took the bracelet. I could see the chain. You cut the nigga. You rip the chain off of him. Okay, but take the bracelet and the watch. To do that, dude had to stand still. Like, yo, let me get your fucking watch now. Let me get your fucking bracelet. I'm thinking that shit to myself. Boom, what happens? What I was thinking about came true. After this nigga Chino got ripped, another dude holding, this is in the fucking bus. In the bus coming back from court. The dude cut Chino with fucking handcuffs on. And his boy hold Chino and said, yo, shut the fuck up. Put a razor on Chino's neck and took his watch, his ring. I mean, his ring, his watch, and bracelet. This is supposed to be the murderer, the Chino, the gangster, the gangster, the nigga that was plucking everything. Anything that was moving, he was cutting, he was stabbing. He got caught. He got caught by the same dude that caught that other Puerto Rican that ripped him for that Puerto Rican's jewelry. Caught Chino. Now, what got me bugging is that he probably didn't do that to Chino when Chino was in the house because there was more Puerto Ricans than blacks there that would bust their gun. That's probably why they let Chino run. You feel me? Rock like that. If Chino would have been like 2 or 3 there, yeah, those 3 dudes would have tried the other guys. Because that was brawling. The 3 black dudes, that was brawling. One was like 5'4", the other one was like 5'10", 5'11", some shit like that. They were not small dudes. And they just got there and then they robbed this Puerto Rican dude that was already there, that was feeding these niggas. That's a disrespect right there. That's a show. That shows weakness. So no wonder why they ripped Chino. They must have ripped Chino and they're like, yo, nigga, we ripped your man. You didn't do shit for your man. We ripped your man. And you didn't do shit, nigga. That's crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed this story, man. This is the K Solo Show. Rikers Island Stories, the AKA K Solo Show. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. True stories, like I always say. Like I always said. And why I'm saying this story? Because I remember this motherfucker Chino. All right? This is your boy K Solo. You already know I love you guys. Holla. Rikers Island Stories, the AKA K Solo Show. Holla. Enjoy.